Have you ever been somewhere totally new? You're staring at a sign and you have absolutely no clue what it's trying to tell you? Well, today we're taking a virtual trip to the gorgeous national parks of Finland. We're going to demystify a language that looks, I know, super complex, but it's actually surprisingly logical once you crack the code. So let's jump right in. So just picture it for a second. You're surrounded by these tall pine trees. The air is just so crisp and clean, and it is completely, utterly silent. You're hiking deep in a Finnish forest. Then you come to a clearing, and there it is. A wooden sign with words you've never, ever seen before. What on earth does it say? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out together. Okay, so let's start with a little pop quiz. You see this sign right here. Tuuletin leko kielletty. Now, what's your gut reaction? Does it feel like a friendly invitation to a campfire, or is it more of a serious warning? Keep that answer in your head, because by the end of this, you are going to know for sure. Right, before we get too deep into the woods, we should probably figure out where we are. And the very first sign you're likely to see is the one for the park itself. Here it is, our first big word, kansallispuisto. And this is where we learn the big secret to Finnish. Honestly, it's like building with Legos. Kansallis means national, and puisto means park. You just click those two blocks together and bam, kansallispuisto. See? You're already reading Finnish. It's that simple. All right, we're officially in the park. Now, let's talk about maybe the most important signs for staying safe and, being a good visitor. The ones that tell you what not to do. This word right here is your golden key. Kielletty. It means prohibited or forbidden. And here's a fantastic way to remember it. If something is kielletty, doing it means the fun gets killed. It sounds pretty similar, right? Kielletty, killed. It's a silly little trick, but trust me, it works. So once you have kielletty down, a whole bunch of signs just instantly make sense. You see telttailu kielletty? Well, teltta means tent, so that's camping prohibited. Easy. You see tuulenteko kielletty. Tuli is fire, so that's campfires prohibited. And even if you see a super long one like ajonevo la aio kielletty, there's no need to panic. You just spot that magic word, kielletty, at the end, and you know right away it's a no vehicles rule. It's the key that unlocks the whole thing. Now, besides those general prohibited signs, you're also going to see more direct commands, kind of like a more personal way of saying, hey you, please don't do this. And that word is älä. Super simple. It just means don't. So while kielletty describes a general rule, älä is a command that's aimed right at you. It's short, it's direct, and it's really important to know. Let's see how this works. If you know roska is the word for trash, then älä roska is a piece of cake. Don't litter. And here's a fun one I love. The word for animal is eläin, which, I don't know, to me it kind of sounds like alien. So when you see älä häiritse eläimiä, it means don't disturb the animals or the aliens. Simple, right? Okay, enough with the rules. Let's get to the fun part. Let's talk about the signs that actually guide you to the good stuff, like water, beaches, and other cool things. Feeling thirsty? You're going to want to look for this sign. And this is another perfect example of that building block logic. Juoma means drink, and vesi means water. Put them together, what do you get? Juomavesi, literally drink water. I mean, it doesn't get more logical than that. How about a swim to cool off? Well, uimaranta is the verb to swim, and ranta is the word for a shore or a beach. So when you see a sign that says uimaranta, you know you found the spot to take a dip. But hold on, before you just dive in, you'll often see another sign right next to that one. And this one is actually really, really important for your safety. It says, ei hengen pelastaja. This means no lifeguard. And just look at how it's built. Henki means life, and pelastalia means saver. The sign is literally telling you there is no lifesaver on duty. It's such a clear and descriptive way to say it, isn't it? Maybe you want to explore on two wheels. You might see this monster of a word, polkapyörä vuokraus. Whoa, but don't panic. Let's just break it down. Polkapyörä is a bicycle, and vuokraus means rental. So, bicycle rental. See? Once again, it's just the small words building up the big ones. And of course, after all that hiking and exploring, you're going to want to find a great spot to just take it all in. For that, you'll look for a sign that says Näköala. It means scenic view, and it literally translates to area of sight. How cool is that?
Okay, you've officially learned the basic building blocks for getting around a Finnish park. Are you ready for a super quick quiz to see what's stuck from our little virtual hike? Come on, let's do it.
First one, you found a beautiful, perfect spot for your tent, but then you see a sign. What does it say for camping prohibited? Think about that key word for forbidden.
Yes! Tilttelu kielletty. You got it. You remembered teltta for tent, and our most important word, kielletty. Fantastic job.
Okay, next up, you just finished a snack. What does the sign say to remind you to keep the park beautiful? What was that direct command for don't litter? That's it. Älä roska. You nailed the direct command älä and roska for trash. You're doing great. All right, last one. You are thirsty after all this brain work. What's the sign you're looking for to find some safe, drinkable water?
Juomavesi.
Of course, drink water. You got it. You have successfully navigated the most common and critical signs in a Finnish national park. Seriously, well done. And that really is the heart of it all. So let's circle all the way back to our first question. Tollanta kielletty. Well, now you know that tuli means fire and kielletty means prohibited. So it's a very clear warning. Fire is a bad idea here. The real beauty of Finnish isn't about memorizing thousands of words. It's about seeing those simple little pieces inside the big, complex ones. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What else in the world seems complicated on the outside, but is really just made up of simple, understandable parts?